Boogie Woogie time. Today I'm going to break down a finger-picking Boogie Woogie riff in the key of E. Boogie Woogie is originally a piano style, but it works great on the guitar. I'm going to show you a basic walking bass riff, then we'll add a shuffle rhythm to that, and then we'll add another layer of some treble notes using finger-picking techniques. So let's jump right into it. So the most common Boogie Woogie bass pattern goes something like this. Boogie Woogie is really defined by its bass patterns, especially on the piano. So let's take a up-close look at those bass notes. So we're going open E, 4th fret, 2nd fret, 5th string, 4th fret, 2nd fret, and then we're just walking back down that pattern. Try that again. Try that a little faster. Okay, now an important detail of this too is how I'm playing this with my right hand. So I'm using my thumb because we're going to be doing some finger picking, like I mentioned, and I'm going all downwards direction. So that's very important. You go all in the same direction and use the thumb for all those notes. Very cool, very classic boogie bass pattern. Now, if you want to check out some of the piano players who kind of invented this style, I'd recommend checking out Pinetop Smith. Pinetop's Boogie Woogie is one of the original piano Boogie Woogies and is a great way to hear kind of the sound. What I'm trying to recreate in a way on the guitar here using finger picking. Another great piano player you might want to listen to is Meadlux Lewis. He's really cool as well. I'll put those names in the description so you can check them out after you watch this video. So the next step is we're going to put a shuffle rhythm or a boogie rhythm onto it. And basically in order to do that, we're going to double each note. So now the thumb, all downstrokes still, we're going to go. That's a shuffle rhythm, a blues shuffle rhythm that we're doing there. So let's try that. So we're going bop, 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 bop. Yeah, try that with me a bit. All right. The rhythm is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, let's try it a little bit faster because that's really a shuffle rhythm. And a boogie rhythm is basically just a shuffle rhythm played a little bit faster. So let's speed it up and see if we can get the party going. So let's try it about 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yeah, now you're starting to do the boogie. Oops. Yeah, do that boogie. Play it all night long. Okay, so you can see there's a lot of repetition there, and that's part of this too that we're not really going to get into in this video, but you have to be able to repeat that, play it fast, and have endurance in a way to play the boogie woogie. Basically, you got to be relaxed. The faster you play, the more relaxed you have to be, even though that in some ways does not make sense. It is true. So the next thing that we're going to do is add some finger picking onto this boogie woogie. Before we jump into that though, I want to let you know about a workshop that I've created called Fingerpicking the Boogie Woogie Blues Guitar. It's over 60 minutes of video instruction. It includes guitar tablatures, and I get into a lot of variations because there's a lot of different bass riffs you can play. There's a lot of different finger picking stuff you can do, and some of my favorite players who kind of figured out ways to adapt the Boogie Woogie were like Big Bill Broonzy and Blind Jim Brewer. So I get into that, get into all the influences and everything. So I'll put a link for that in the description, but you can find it at ericnoden.com. If you like what I'm doing here and you want to go deep into the Boogie Woogie, you want to really pitch a Boogie Woogie, then I'd suggest you check out that workshop. But now let's add some finger picking. So now what we're going to do is use the index and middle fingers to play the first and second strings open. So that's going to give us a little pad, a little extra thing we can do that's going to go over top of the bass riff that we're already playing. So basically how it's going to work is it's going to sound like this. So what I'm going to do is on the first two bass notes, I'm going to pinch and play those upper strings as well. Then just keep playing the bass pattern. Then we're going to do it again when we get to the highest note of the bass pattern. Right? Let's take a look at the tab for that. So one of the more challenging things about this is you have to be sure to keep your wrist kind of curved, because if you let your wrist go too flat, then you might cut off those strings. So make sure these two strings here keep on going after you hit them. Those notes should keep ringing. And that really gives you more of like a piano type of effect, which is really cool. Let's try speeding that up a bit. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Play it. Come on. Do the boogie. All right, so you can start to see it takes some endurance to play this and kind of repeat it for a while. So I'd recommend maybe trying this with a metronome and, see if you can build up your endurance. Can you do this riff for 2 minutes or 3 minutes? If you can, then you're on your way to being able to bring the Boogie Woogie party wherever you go. So be sure to do that to work up the speed of it. Once again, don't forget about my workshop, my Fingerpicking Boogie Woogie workshop, where I break down the approach that Big Bill Broonzy and Blind Jim Brewer used to imitate that piano sound using finger-picking techniques. It's a really cool workshop that I'm pretty proud of, so be sure to check that out. And thanks for watching this, and I will see you next time.